Hi, welcome to Road 200. Basically, we're looking at a few concepts and looking at how to solve things better. And this will help in all MBA entrance examinations, GMAT, CAT, IPM, etc. So you can look at these sums, understanding methods, and try to apply it to different kind of sums. So let's start. In a class, N students, Bipin, who weighs 65 kg, joins the class, and the average weight of students in the class increases by 3 kgs. The total weight of students in the class before Bipin joined was Y. You could do it by reverse allocation if you're comfortable with reverse allocation, or you can do by forming equations. Either will do. So Bipin, let's say Bipin along with its whoever is already in a class. Okay. So Bipin who weighs 65 kgs. Okay, let the others be N or X kgs. So this will become X plus 3. And the ratio is 1. Bipin 1, and there are some N people which are there. Now this, when you do reverse allocation, this 1 comes out here. 1 stands for 3. Okay, this 1 stands for 3. So N, which is N number of students for 10 others, stands for how much? Now minimum value of N is 4 because N is more than 3 we have mentioned. So I can take N as 4, in which case this value, if I take N as 4, the value which is there, let's say this is Y, this comes to 12. Same way, if I take N equal to 5, it comes to 15. Okay, 1 is 3, so 4 is 12, 5 is 15. I can go up to, X plus 3 minimum can be 4. Okay, X plus 3 minimum can be 4, which means I can reduce it by almost 61. Which means I can go up to 20. 20 will stand for 60. I can go maximum 20. Because the moment I go 21, X will become negative. Not possible. So from 4 to 20, there are 17 values. This is if you are comfortable with reverse allocation. You can do it with normal equation as well. So 1 Bipin 65 kgs plus let's say there are N friends or N boys who are already there, and the average be X. Divide by 1 plus N will give you the new average is X plus 3. Solve this. 65 plus nx is equal to 1 plus n into x plus 3. If you expand, will be nx plus 3n plus x plus 3. Nx and x will get cancelled. So you can make out that 62 is equal to 3n plus x. Now n minimum is 4 because they say n is more than 3, and maximum n can be 20. Moment you make 21, x becomes negative, x can't be negative. So from 4 to 20, you will realize there are 17 values, C option. That's the answer. So equation or reverse allocation, either method is fine. Reverse allocation have come in the CAT exam, the application of it. It's come in other exam as well. Though reverse allocation can also be solved by normal equations. So if you're not comfortable with reverse allocation, you can go to normal equations and solve. How many integers between 1000 and 1200 have the sum of digits 10? So two cases, the first two digits can be 10 or the first two digits can be 11. If the first two digits are 10, the next two digits, okay, the sum has to be 9. Sum has to be 9, it can be 09 to 90, okay, 09 to 90, 09, 18 and so on. So if you see that 10 values possible, right, first two digits are 10, then your other two digits can be sum of digits 9, 09 to 90, 10 values possible. If 1, then the sum of the other two digits basically will be 8 because sum has to be 10. So again it can be 08 to 80, so 08, 17, 26 up to 80, 9 values. So total 10 values and 9 values, 19 values possible, D option. In these type of sum, be systematic while solving. The moment you understand the sum, you should be able to get the answer. A and B are at points P and Q respectively. So normally in time per distance sum, it's better if you draw because it helps to picturize the sum. So you have A and B at point P and Q. So there point P, A is out here, point Q, B is out here. C is at point R, and they said the ratio is 2:3. So C is here at point R. The ratio is 2:3. At time t0, A and B start moving towards each other and C starts moving simultaneously. So if C moves towards B, then all the three meet simultaneously. And if C moves towards A, so when C reaches the position originally occupied by A, that means say when C moves 2, I'm taking a second case first. when C has moved 2 distance, then at the same instant A and B meets. That means A plus B will cover 5 distance. So C is 2, then A plus B is 5. When C goes towards A, when C reaches A and B meet. That means A and B will cover 5. When C goes towards B, okay, when C goes towards B, so I know when A plus B is 5, when C goes towards B, then the cover is basically C plus B, both of them cover. In that case, A will cover 2 plus what C has covered. A will cover, if you look at A upon C plus B, A will cover 2 plus what C has covered, right? And C plus B has covered 3. C plus B has covered 3 at that same instant of time. Right? So you can put the values and check out. Suppose I put C as 2 and try to figure out. So A plus B will become 5. Same here, I put C as 2, B will become 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So here A will become 2 plus 2, 4. C, if I put 2, 2 plus 2, 4. Right? A will become 4. So remember, A plus B will become 5 satisfies. A plus B, 4 plus 1, 5 satisfies. So C2, cover a distance of 2. Okay. A is covered 4 and B is covered 1, and they meet at the same point of time. We can get the ratio in that case. This satisfies. Now I want a ratio as if C did not know what the ratio of the time taken by A and B to meet C. So time taken by A is distance of A, that is 2. Speed of A, now speed of A we got 4. And time taken by B is distance 3 and speed of B is 1. So if we take a ratio 2 upon 4 is to 3 is to 1, we will get the ratio as 1 is to 6, which is D option. That's the answer. So find the ratio, put the values and try to get the answer. You can form equations as well. Substituting simple values in a ratio is easier to solve instead of forming equations. It's much faster. So alloy Z is formed by mixing X, A and B. Okay, in the ratio of 1, 2 and 4. And X itself is A and B, which is 3 and 2. So let me take X as 5. 3 and 2 is 5, X is 5. Then A will be 10 out here, B will be 20 out here in Z. So in Z, if I look at A is 10 plus 3, 13. If I look at Z, if I only look at A and B, how much is that? 10 plus 3, 13. B will be 20 plus 2, 22. This is Z. If I want to make a ratio 1 is to 2, so 13 is to 26. For making a ratio 1 is to 2, 13 is to 26. So I have to add 4 B. So how much Z was there first? Initially Z was 35. I have to add 4B. So 35 is to 4 is the answer. Initially Z was 35. I have to add B as 4. So the ratio we get as 35 is to 4, which is D option. Similar sums have come in the SAT exam, I remember. So, or CAT also, where basically you break up the values and then try to solve. It becomes easier if you just take and the ratios and try to put values and solve, the way I have done out here. The man buys mangoes, chikus and lemons. So mango is 5 rupees, chiku 1, lemon 5 paise. So total 100 fruit, 100 rupees. So 1 rupee per fruit. 1 rupee per fruit, that means it's the same as chiku. Chiku is average. So chiku is the basically average 1 rupee per fruit, which means for mango and lemon should mix to get me average again. Mango is 500 paise if I convert to paise, lemon is 5 paise, and I need 100 paise per fruit. I'm converting into paise becomes easier because chiku is already average 1 rupee per fruit, so the rest also average should be 1 rupee per fruit. So if I mix mango and lemon, I should get the average 1 rupee per fruit. If you do allegation, you get 400, you will get 95, you will get 19 is to 80. Which means if I buy 19 mangoes, I have to buy 80 lemons to get an average of 100. So these are 99, so remaining 1 has to be chiku. That's the only way I can go. If I double it, it becomes more than 100. 38 mangoes and 160 lemon, not possible. So minimum ratio I can get 19 mangoes and 80 lemons and 1 chiku, 100. There's only one possibility. A option is the answer, right? Hope this helps. So look at the sums, look at the ways things are solved, try to understand it and see if you can apply. I'm sure it will help. Thank you.